there's still so much to be done.
Hello and welcome back to our Curse Plays Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Maybe you're not okay.
Sorry for the sudden cut there.
Ah, he lives. Finally awake, are we?
You're...
Aerith. It's Aerith. And you are?
Cloud.
Nice to meet you again.
Again, huh?
What? You don't remember? What about the flowers?
Oh, the flower girl. And this is...
An old church in the Sector 5 slums. You came crashing through the roof without so much as a lookout below. Fell right into my flower bed. Lucky for you. Like, really.
Sorry, I didn't mean to...
Don't worry about it. They're a lot tougher than they look. This place, it has a kind of power. Before I forget, you dropped this when you landed.
Thanks.
I've got one too.
You and everybody and their mother.
Not like mine, no. It's special. Mine's not good for anything at all.
I find it really weird. Yeah, so in her hair there's supposed to be a materia attached to her ribbon there.
Could be. Though, I really don't mind. Just having it is enough. It was a gift from my mother. Pretty crazy, huh? Us meeting again like this. You should stay a while.
Sorry for the interruption there. Dogs came in. There are two very, very friendly huskies that my roommates have. I love them to death. Cookie and Truffle. They are sisters. One is much, much larger than the other, and currently has like a medical condition that we're kind of dealing with. So they came in here, petted them a little bit, and that pause there. Anyways, let's continue on. I still haven't really parsed any of the information that came from last episode, so maybe this is a good chance to like stop for a little bit and talk about it, because the story's just gonna keep going. So, anyways, so we got a huge expedition dump last time, and part of that was that you know, once somebody becomes a soldier, they start having genetic degradation, which basically is they have short lifespans, and it also kind of explains some of the I wonder if there's also mental degradation that goes along with that, because in the wider compilation, a lot of the soldiers we encounter, such as Sephiroth, Genesis, and Geel, Zack, Cloud, and you know, we had our other run-in earlier as well. Like, they all seem to be a little bit off, as well as like Angeal and, well, not Angeal, but Genesis and Sephiroth, like just living in completely different realities. So I wonder if all that's connected and they're trying to put everything together there. Another thing is, like, man, I'm getting, like, 2003 vibes here, especially with, like, President Shinra and Heidegger. Basically, like, they were aware of our cell of Avalanche's activities the whole time, and we're just allowing it to happen because they can turn that into propaganda to restart the war against Wutai, which is mostly a background thing in the series. But it will come to pass later, and I'm going to give a couple of spoilers for this game, that the other part of Avalanche is working with Wutai. So, like, Shinra's dealing in convenient half-truths, which gives me 2001 vibes, because, like, that's, you start going into the US invading Iraq, right? Oh no, Saddam, probably has weapons of mass destruction, that sort of thing, and, that was used as justification to topple the regime. I agree that it was a regime that needed toppling, but, but basically the whole impetus behind it was a lie. And even though, like, empty shells that were supposed to be for chemical weapons were found, and, there were definitely operations I even went on where chemical attack was a concern large enough that, we had to wear our NBC suits. And this is I was in Iraq in 2009, 2010. So, like, well after, like, the initial invasion, and when a lot of it had settled down and it basically became a, just an insurgency, and we were also handing control of the country, back to the locals. So the U.S. was taking more and more of a hands-off approach to how things happened. Like, there was still concerns about chemical attack, and not just normal chemical attack, which consisted of, like, chlorine bombs and stuff. We're talking, like, nerve agents and stuff like that. So we never found any chemical weapons. We found evidence that chemical weapons had once been there. Of course we knew they'd been there, because Saddam had, gassed the Kurds, during his regime. So we knew he had them at one point, but we never actually found any. So it's kind of like the false justification that the U.S. used to go to war in Iraq is something that Shinra was trying to prop up, and we played right into their hands. So, okay, now that we could parse all of that stuff, let's continue on with Aerith here. And I was saying before that in the original game, up in her ribbon there is actually where she keeps her useless materia, so-called. And I'm surprised it's not modeled on her, because when she turns to show her ribbon to Cloud, when she's like, oh, I have one too, and it's useless, there's nothing there. Like, what are we supposed to... What is, like, somebody who doesn't know anything about either game, how are they supposed to interpret that? So I think that was a missed opportunity.
Really? You will? In that case... Huh?
I'll see myself in. Thanks. And who are you?
He's my bodyguard. And a soldier. Pretty cool, huh?
Huh? A soldier?
Ex-soldier.
Well, what do you know? You've got the eyes, at least.
You don't mind, do you? Bodyguard work's not too different from merc stuff, right? I guessed. From the sword. Just do this for me, okay?
Fine, but it'll cost you. A lot.
A lot, huh? One date ought to do it.
Huh. Well, you're weird enough to be one. What class?
First.
If you're gonna bullshit me, at least try to make it believable.
That's probably because there aren't a lot of soldier first classes. And Reno would probably know who they are.
Hey, watch the flowers!
You heard the lady.
I'll make this quick.
You better.
Body shot. You know I'm first too, right?
Really? Since when? This is the first I've heard of it.
This needs to classify wrong, princess.
We're going in.
Hey, little help in here, guys?
change out the lightning materia off of Cloud's sword.
I'm damn good at it.
Be careful!
So this is Reno.
Sloppy.
If I hadn't swapped,
Well, okay then. That's a hit.
if I hadn't swapped from normal to easy, this would be about the time in which I would do it. Okay, that's it.
You're as good as dead.
See, he's taking reduced damage because we have the lightning on.
Well, lucky for you, tough guy. Professional. Figured this dance of ours could use a spark.
That's that.
Well.
We need to get rid of these mines because they are super annoying.
Tough now. Are you? No way. Well, okay then.
Simply for the discharge.
Do you really have to fight those flowers?
Soldier boy.
Let's give it a focused thrust if we can.
Here it comes.
And he just counters.
Coming for ya. Heads up. Okay.
Beat his mines.
Don't tell me. I'm coming for ya. What?
Try this. Let's do this.
Alright, beat him. He is one heck of a fight. Him and Rude, his partner.
Man. I just wanted to.
Cloud! No!
Are they?
Sir! Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Go get the girl.
Sir!
The hell?
Weird. You're not attacking.
Come on.
Over here!
I want that materia though.
Through the attic. Maybe we can get out that way.
Right. Through that hole.
Yeah, just let me move. Give me control of the camera game.
They saved me.
Come on.
This treasure. Won't let me go that way.
I'll go first. You okay?
Probably. Or maybe not.
If there's so much as a scratch on her, you're done.
Sir!
We bring her in one piece. What now? Run!
Move it, I'll shoot!
Oh no, you won't.
But sir!
Could drop that.
Yes, Cloud, we could. And we shall.
Okay.
What's the holdup? I can't get to her. Some kind of magic trick?
It now occurs to me that they can't see the time ghosts. Yes, I know what they're called. Yes, I refuse to call them that.
Run!
Hey,
Stop her! Ow!
Over there!
Come on. Game, you and your view is making this difficult.
You can't win!
We're gonna see this little mini game again.
thank you.
Let's move.
Cloud, give me a hand.
Come on, let's move with the quickness.
They're in the attic. Should we pursue?
Leave him be.
But sir!
Partners got it. We are out. Beginner's luck.
More of those things.
It's like they're guiding us.
Stay close.
So cool.
Guiding us is precisely what they're doing. So I'm going to talk about the Time Ghost now that it's or a little bit more now. So the Time Ghosts are called Whispers. Yes, I know that that's what they're called. I have played the game before. So the Time Ghosts feel like a gigantic...
Need to stay ahead of them.
They feel like, to me, a gigantic fuck you to the fan base. And that's precisely what I think they are. So, because the Time Ghosts represents...
Or not.
The Time Ghosts represent the fan base that, like, wants this game to be a direct, like, remake of the original game. Like, pretty much, you know, shot for shot, plot beat by plot beat, detail to detail, you know, that sort of thing. And the Time Ghosts are, you know, those are representative of that in the story. And part of me believes that if, you know, a storyteller puts something like that in the story,
Yeah.
he's
think so.
trying to
Where are
say
they?
something
I think,
with that.
actually, I don't know.
So
Let's just go.
perhaps there's a lot of things that the writer wanted to change about the original game, but then, you know, but decided that, like, oh, you know, there are people who have been clamoring for a remake of this game for so long, and so they did a thing where they, you know, where they're trying to justify all of their changes to the fan base. And my particular opinion on that is that they don't need to justify it. You know, I don't need to be completely surprised. This doesn't need to be like a Game of Thrones style, you know, try to, you know, mess with everybody's expectations, that sort of thing. But I have a feeling that the arc of all 3 games anyway is going to follow pretty closely the original script. And I would actually... And I do actually feel upset by some of the big changes that they did make. You know, even though I feel like I'm pretty middle of the road when it comes to that thing. Because, like, there are certain themes and motifs and stuff in the story in this game. And some of the changes they made go against those. And they could have still made all of the changes they made. I kind of like that darkening effect. And they could have still made all the changes they made without needing the time ghost to justify it. Like, that's why they piss me off, is that they're completely unneeded.
Okay. Up for crossing the rooftops? See that pillar over there? There's a station right by it. Shall we mosey on over?
Let's.
Let's mosey. Oh, one of my favorite lines from Cloud from the original game. You know, when he's more himself. And something I like about Aerith in this game is that,
So, what's next for you?
A little bit of bodyguard work.
Right.
After that, it's back to the Sector 7 slums.
You know how to get there?
Yep.
Of course you do.
But I like the changes that they've made to Aerith's character. She seems a certain way, but she's really more self-aware than she makes herself out to be. She's very self-aware, and also, like,
That suit from earlier.
she does things
He
to
was one of Shinra's Turks.
bring out, you know,
What's a
the
Turk
old
want
Cloud.
with you?
Dunno. Hey, don't Turks keep an eye out for potential soldiers and stuff?
They do more than just scout for candidates. Turks get called in to handle all kinds of situations with extreme prejudice.
Professional bad guys. Gotta love them.
Back to my question. So what's he to you? Looked like you knew each other.
Maybe he thought I could be the greatest soldier yet.
Forget it.
You mad?
She's playing really coy here because she knows exactly what the Turks want from her. And professional bad guys is quite possibly the best definition of what the Turks are and what they do. Like, there's, insofar as I can tell, there's no real name, meaning behind the name. Kind of like if you look at Avalanche and Soldier and how they're all caps, you would think that those are some kind
Careful.
of...
Not a lot of room.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Okay, let's not merge into each other here. But you would think that those would be some kind of acronym, but they actually don't stand for anything. And it's kind of the same way that, like, the Turks, the name is kind of thrown out there. It doesn't actually mean anything. It has, you know, no connection to Turkey or Ataturk or anything like that. It was probably just a cool sounding word that they decided to use.
I actually haven't traveled by rooftop before.
Be surprised if you had.
It's honestly kind of exciting.
Well, first time and all.
So, yeah, part of that coyness, because Aerith knows, you know, what a little bit more about what's going on than everybody else does most of the time. That's why she kind of comes off as naive. Yeah, that's where we're going. I want to look in a different direction.
Wait! Give me a moment. Don't just run off on your own.
Those the words of a soldier candidate?
So petty.
But a lot of the expanded work in Crisis Core and in this game, like, it really, really adds to a character and makes me like her a whole lot more. In my original playthroughs of Final Fantasy VII, I never cared for Aerith. She seemed more like a plot device than a character in the original game for the most part. She didn't, with the exception of
So
like
does
one
no
thing
one live
she
in these
does,
Nope.
she never
No
seems
one
to
to get
really
mad
have
if we make
agency in the
noise.
original game. Like when she decides to go and use her materia in the original game is probably the first time that her character makes like her own independent
Looks
decision.
kinda rusty.
I'll go first. It's pretty old. Be careful.
Okay. Ugh,
Easy now.
you worry too much. I'm not some princess who needs to be coddled. Shit.
Those are pretty good reflexes on her part there.
Whew. That was unexpected. Thank you, Cloud.
I kind of like that motif of like
Ah, there
the
it
falling
is.
ladder and
The
pulling
wall.
somebody up. That's gonna be a motif that comes back in this
You
game, and
know,
I kind of like that.
I thought about leaving once, but in the end, I couldn't.
Too dangerous?
Too much. A whole world bursting with life. Maybe more than I can handle, I think sometimes. Even now. People hate the steel sky, the slums, but I don't. How could I? All that passion, all those dreams, flowing and blending together into something greater.
That's another big change that they made to Aerith that I really like. That she likes being here. So I was talking about like how Shinra controls mobility. There's the wall. Everybody in the slums is hemmed in by a wall that goes around. So you can't really leave of your own accord unless Shinra lets you. And like I said last episode and this one, the storytellers do such a good job of compacting so much exposition and so much story into just little tidbits. So like we got the wall, which goes back to the Shinra control, and then we have like this change to Aerith. So Aerith becomes kind of representative of the planet and the live stream and the bigger aspect of things to come. But like the one thing that like a lot of Avalanche hates because it's killing the planet is Midgar and the Mako reactors, and basically all the people here who are just looking the other way, you know, and letting this happen. And she's kind of also one of those people. And so that's a really interesting
This time
take.
I'll go first. After all, I can't count on you to wait.
Sure about this?
See for yourself. Maybe I'll go on ahead and leave you all by your lonesome. Just,
Maybe you shouldn't talk.
then you talk. Tell me a story.
Not for free.
Cheapskate. You're.
Oh,
Gotcha.
you're killing me here.
Like I said, she's very self-aware, and she's very, very playful with Cloud, and that teases
Here
out,
goes nothing.
like,
Woo!
I would say Cloud's, like, real self. Which is a really good character dynamic to have.
You good?
Of course. My hero.
Never a dull moment with you.
That a compliment?
Not really.
Thanks anyway. We're getting closer to the station. Even so, we'll probably run into a few monsters on the way. Huh. There's a face that screams, "So what?"
I fought scarier things in my sleep.
Okay. So let's check out her materia. Let's see what she's got. She comes with prayer, which I'm going to leave on her. Refocus. Allows you to use the refocus limit break, can only be used once per battle. Refocus, I believe, gives you an extra ATB slot, actually. And an ice materia. Alright, let's go ahead. Oh, what should I give her? Give her MP up. And we're going to swap that off of Tifa. And then let's check out her weapon. So she's got the guard stick. Conjure a ward one time only during activation. Okay. What we've got here? Magic attack power. So a lot of her stuff is going to be, you know, for magic. Let's check this one. That's materia slot. I like materia slots. Then let's go ahead and pick up MP, magic attack power, HP. And we'll increase her defense. She's got a mithril armlet on, which has a lot more magic defense than regular defense. That'll be fine. I want to give her the Crescent Moon Charm, because I'm barely going to have her as my active. Got that extra materia slot. And that's going to go to the auto carry. Now I'm going to leave refocus on her right now. I believe we need to use that twice. Let's check our map. That's the ground route to the church. So we're going in the right direction.
Look out, Cloud! Here it comes! Someone looks like they're in their element. Guess I gotta.
Like where rats again?
That's it!
Enough.
Get him! So, Cloud, you don't know the slums that well, do you?
Compared to you? No. Training grounds, barracks, battlefields. That's the world I know.
You sound proud of that.
I mean, be proud of who you are and what you do. Just try not to compromise, like, yourself and your own values while doing it. every time we're gonna come through here, that's gonna scare the shit out of me. Because the AI, when it follows you around, they can kick stuff around too.
Stations there.
I can see that.
Oh? Thought the world you knew didn't include stations.
Ha ha.
I love how playful she is. Here's the chopper.
I can't believe this is happening.
If you would all just please calm down.
Hey, what the hell's going on?
Come on. There's no need to shout.
Popular place.
Yeah, well, it's got a good view of the reactor.
It's on fire!
Ain't a show.
They know that. Don't worry.
Oh, didn't expect to see you here.
Huh?
Yeah, that
yeah.
right up there.
Oh, on your way home from the church?
That's right.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Did any debris hit the church?
Not debris, no.
That's something at least, but you may not be so lucky next time.
Hey, you know a way to get topside other than the train?
Sorry, can't say I do.
Figured as much. Goddamn pain in the ass.
Avalanche. Who needs trains?
Are you serious? So, how'd it go? Really?
Alright, come on, Aaron.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I need to get home now. My wife's gotta figure out where I'm headed.
Look at all this smoke.
I didn't know that Mako could burn like that.
Let's pick that up. We don't really need any,
Gosh, the smell.
Would you like a bowl of marsh stew? The perfect blend of sweet and spicy.
Huh?
Wait.
Deck is all clear!
Rope's good! Go!
Form up!
there's Reno's partner.
Let's go!
Another Turk.
A real man on a mission.
On the hunt, more like.
For me or you?
Don't know. Don't care.
Then, let's stick to the back streets? Ah. There will be monsters.
Better than Shinra.
I like that person on the from the upper plate is stuck down here because Shinra only made one way between
There's a Shinra
the
dump
slums.
site up ahead. Not the kind of place anyone would ever choose to hang around in.
But a great place to lay low.
Yeah, so like he's having a hard time getting up because of all the, you know, artificial control that Shinra put in place to ensure that, you know, people couldn't leave.
Go on!
How many of these things are there here? I agree, Cloud. There are enough.
No telling where they'll come from.
Monsters instinctively target weaker prey.
You'd better watch out then, Cloud.
Ha. Ha.
Try to stay behind me.
That way I can cover your back. Get him!
It's over.
That way is a dead end. They were doing some construction, but quit halfway.
Thank you for the info. I wonder if they left anything interesting lying around. Like a guided missile. What the heck are these shell casings? What are they just dumping down here? Those are definitely shell casings, not pipes. Guided missiles and there's one of those saw sweepers we fought.
Over here. That didn't work. Maybe it's broken? Pretty sure this Acheron loops around too, so... Wonder if we can move this.
With your super strength, Cloud, you should be able to.
Ah, I knew it.
So, like, if there was no, like, run, like, see that, wonder if you could move it, you know, look for a way around, and then come back, you know, go to that dead end and then come back, like, what was the point of having to move that at all? Like, I'm gonna nitpick these little things.
Deal with that.
I'm actually gonna swap to Aerith here.
So it's my turn?
Just so I can do her abilities, so, board.
Try using it. Get him! That's it! Ah! That's that. I think we're almost done. Must have been a new breed.
How do you figure?
Because they went for the stronger prey.
Aerith getting sassy. So here's that little climbing game again. Like, I do appreciate that stuff. Can I get off, please? So I can do this. Caligulus bracelet. Plus it offers, like the hanging little game there, it offers another way to traverse parts of the world. But as far as me being incredibly nitpicky, like, I'm gonna nitpick, like, all of the little wastes of time that this game has. Because, like, as I've gotten older...
There, check it out. The heart of the slums.
Still a fair ways off.
Well, we did take a detour. Getting tired?
Nah.
Me, I'm feeling a bit hungry. How about you?
Amazed.
You're in for a treat when we make it back.
Don't have time for that.
You'll want to make time for my mom's cooking. And that's the final word on it. We'll get home quick and eat ourselves stupid.
I can't help but feel like that a lot of these, like, comments are her testing his patience. But, alright, so, you know, now that I'm older, I'm not a teenager anymore, you know, I'm in my early 30s. I don't have the time to play games that I used to. Like, yeah, I've got this Let's Play channel, and I do play games, but, like, the games I play now, like, I play either to Let's Play, and then I have, like, a time slot on Mondays scheduled out to play games with my friends. You know, multiplayer games, stuff like that. So I'm not really gaming.
This isn't good.
Keep it together.
I'm coming!
She is quite powerful. Okay, so she's got the Tempest.
This one's for you. That wasn't so bad.
I'm actually trying to, like, get to use her arcane ward so I can learn it off her weapon. So, like, I don't have the time before. Whereas when I was much younger, like, it was quite important to me that, like, you know, the value of a game is based on, like, how long it takes to beat. And so, like, RPGs had really, really good, you know, time to value cost. But nowadays it's like, I prefer something between, like, 6 and 8 hours. I can get through that in a month. You know, working a full-time job, that sort of thing, but nowadays it's just, if I want to play a game, I really have to make the time for it. I've been this way. Look, they're just dumping, okay. So this is interesting, because these remind me of World War II Japanese tanks. At least that one there does. This one's more of an armored personnel carrier, which I don't think they had, but and I'm not all too familiar on Japanese tanks, but they just have that look. I don't think we've been this way. Wait. We have. I'm all turned around. But it seems like Shinra dumped a ton of just war material down here. Okay. So this is the way we're supposed to go. Game, you cannot hide your treasure from me. Oh, this is cool. These are some sort of, like, mech loaders. This is obviously the way we're supposed to go, but because it's the obvious way, we're not going that way. Door is locked. Looks like we need a special key to get in there. Probably from way later in the game.
It's awake!
I wish it kept sleeping. You're mine. No holding back.
One more shot!
Nothing to it.
Those things... Oh my god. Why? Those things are super annoying to fight, especially when they get, like, their smog attacks off and they poison you. Yeah, Sarah, let's just play soccer with the pieces of the thing we just killed. Oh, I have to actually hold this for this. It's always good in video games, just that if you see something you can do, go do it. Unless that game is Dark Souls. guessing the gate probably wouldn't have worked from the other side.
Nice work. Way to think ahead.
I'm glad she commented on that.
Guess we're home free.
No need for thanks. I'd rather get paid.
Hmm? You're getting paid right now.
Hmm?
Huh?
Oh.
Again, his obliviousness goes back to how Reno commented that Cloud was an odd one, and that basically tracks with all the soldiers that he does know. So Reno likely does 100% believe that Cloud was a soldier, but as per like what class, where he fit in the power structure, and all that are probably a huge mystery to him.
Should be able to relax a little now.
Don't forget about the Turks.
Ah.
Could come at us any time. Keep an eye out.
We did all that. Just to get through this little station way.
So, do you think this means another war's coming?
The Sector 5 slums are right there. God, I'm so nervous.
What are they watching?
Hey!
My lights have been on the fritz.
I made a first roller wire.
Gramps has been feeling a lot better.
What could they
I'm standing
possibly be
inside the
trying to
gutted shell
accomplish?
of Mako Reactor 5.
Working for Wutai,
As you
isn't it
can see,
obvious?
there's still a lot of smoke rising
Using
from the rubble.
spies so they don't have to break
While
the
fallen
ceasefire.
beams and other debris continue to hinder
those
rescue
foreign
efforts,
devils
the
are trying to
fires
start
appear to
another
have been
war.
mostly
So if we
extinguished.
help catch the bombers, we get a reward
over
or
there.
something?
That's the director of Shinra's Advanced Weaponry Division, isn't it?
Enough of that doom and
Excuse me,
gloom.
ma'am, but would
we're
you mind
safe
answering a few
down here.
questions?
They're targeting reactors. There's no
Can you
reason
give us
for
any
them to
updates
attack
on the
us.
status of the reactor?
So,
What
when
kind
are
of
trains
damage
gonna
did it
start
suffer
up
in the
again?
explosion? Are we in any danger?
Mako Reactor 5 has been temporarily shut down, and all fires have been successfully extinguished. The situation is under control, and the people of our fair city need not worry about any additional complications. We're in the process of conducting a full forensic investigation, but we suspect the device used was similar to that employed in the attack on Mako Reactor 1. The perpetrators of that atrocity were filmed making their escape. These agents of the eco-terrorist group AVALANCHE are currently believed to be in hiding somewhere in Midgar.
And given that this group has now attacked 2 reactors in quick succession, can they really be stopped before they strike again?
What do you think? Have no fear. Shinra will keep Midgar safe.
And that was our first interaction, really, with Scarlet.
All right, let's go.
Head of Advanced Research, Weapons Division.
Hell would anyone do that? How are we supposed to live?
So something that you'll probably notice from as we meet all of the directors of Shinra is that they are all immensely
This place is really hopping, huh?
Nice
morally
side effect of
corrupt.
the train situation.
I really
So,
enjoy my
what do you
tour of
say?
the Shinra
I'd
building.
love to, but I help out every now and then. It's fun.
And also, every now and again,
Well, well.
people
What are you doing all
always
the way
want
up
her
there?
attention.
Was trying to get a look at the reactor. Who's this guy?
This is Cloud. He's a mercenary. And currently my bodyguard. That's Oates.
See you.
2 peas in a pod.
But Shinra keeps reusing the original Avalanche footage from the first reactor bombing. It's probably to omit Cloud because,
So, what are you guys up
you know,
to?
he's wearing a soldier uniform, and they don't want to implicate that even a traitor
What
exists.
for?
I don't know. You're just supposed to.
Well, guess we have a new destination. I should probably explain. The Leaf House is the local orphanage. That's where all these kids live.
Hey, Aerith, where'd you go? The church again? Next time, we should all go together.
Why, hello, Aerith. As popular as ever, I see.
Apparently, but they sure keep me on my toes.
Better than being bedridden. Thanks again for all those herbs. You've helped a lot of people.
No problem. Anytime.
How'd you manage to find so many anyway?
Oh, I have my ways.
And him?
He's my bodyguard, just until I get home.
And you're sure he's up to it?
Maybe. Since I'm so generous, I gather medicinal herbs for his patients sometimes.
Oh, that sounds
Here's
so
the Leaf House.
disingenuous.
Studying so I can read a
Since I'm so generous.
There you are.
We're back, and we brought Aerith with us.
Sorry to make you come out here.
Don't be. It's on my way home.
Well then, I hope you won't mind me asking for some flowers.
No problem. How many?
All you can carry. What with all the doom and gloom we've been hearing on the news recently, I thought some flowers might help cheer everyone up.
I'm sure they will, and I'd love to help.
Let's all wash up before our meal.
So this is a part of Aerith's personality from the original game that they kind of kept. That made me dislike her in the original game to begin with, is that they present her as like too good to be true.
So, Cloud,
So
what's
like
your
she's
favorite
this
flower?
angelic
They're all
figure
the
that
same to me.
everybody that everybody
You sure you
knows
wanna say
and
that
looks
to
up
a
to and
florist?
likes.
Better than lying.
Okay. Then what'd you do with the flower I gave you?
You
give it away?
I did.
Ooh, to who? Tell me.
Don't recall. What?
Thought you didn't like lying. Well, anyway.
So yeah, like they give her like that air of like that she really is just too good to be true. And then the game presents it as 100% true. It
My
just
house
it's
is just up
maddening
this
to me.
path. Mom should be home by now, so I'll introduce you. There you go. That's my house.
It's amazing.
No, don't go in. I wanted to stop beforehand.
Come on. I'm home.
Hey, baby. Been up to no good? Rude came by.
So, this is my mom, Elmira. And this is Cloud, my bodyguard.
Hi.
Take good care of her?
That's my job. Or was my job.
Yep. Thanks. So, Cloud, you gonna head back to Sector 7?
Yeah.
Then I'll show you the way.
Then why'd you have me bring you here? What if the Turks show up again?
It'd suck, but I've dealt with them before. Honestly, I'm much more worried about you. What if you get lost, huh? You'd be too embarrassed to admit it, and so you'd just keep on going.
Quit acting like you know me.
Hey, Mom. I'm gonna go take Cloud over to Sector 7, okay?
Okay. But why not wait until tomorrow? If you head out now, it'll be dark when you get back. Better to rest up here and make the trip first thing in the morning, when you'll have daylight to spare.
That's true. She's got a point, Cloud.
Hold up.
Oh, yeah. I still need to deliver some flowers to the Leaf House. Since we have a little time before dinner, you should come with.
That wasn't the deal.
You mean you want more? Even though you've got a priceless reward coming your way? Do you know what I promised him?
I'll do it.
I'll go grab the baskets. Be right back.
All right.
That Aerith, she's a handful, isn't she?
Camera, what are you doing? Okay, so this is a good place to end the episode. I will come back next time. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is Arcturus, signing off.